A very pleasant night tonight all around southern West Virginia. We're seeing mostly clear skies just about everywhere. And there will be mild temperatures for most areas as well, except up in Marlington, which of course is going to be a little bit cooler because it's higher up in elevation. Up towards Snowshoe and places like that will be in the lower to middle 50s. Meanwhile, we'll be in the lower to middle 60s just about everywhere else. Maybe some upper 50s around as well. Rain returns tomorrow. Widespread rain by Friday as we see another big system approach the area from the west and southwest. And it's a split story for the weekend. Wet on Saturday gives way to nice conditions as we go into the second half of our weekend days. 65 and clear skies. It's at the Beckley Airport. Relative humidity is pretty low at 42%. Barometer is 30-17, and the winds are out of the south-southeast at 13 miles per hour. A little bit on the breezy side tonight. I was looking at some of those cameras in town, and we have seen them rocking and rolling just a little bit, and some of those street lamps and some of those traffic lights moving around quite a bit as well. But the bottom line is we're going to see a breezy at least start to the night before things begin to calm down a little bit later on. 61 in Roanoke, 68 in Raleigh, 72 in Charlotte, 56 in Richmond, 64 in Knoxville, 73 in Louisville. Temperatures all around the eastern third of the country or thereabouts until you get to the deep south are in pretty good shape. They're fairly mild tonight, 68 degrees in Columbus, Ohio. That's pretty typical for around the region. Now, we have seen some heavier showers and thunderstorms into the upstate of South Carolina, making way just into Georgia. For the most part, that's stayed away from us. And all those showers that we've been tracking for you most of the day in eastern Kentucky now making their way into extreme southwestern Virginia, but not necessarily clipping our area. Watch out though in Tazewell County, perhaps into Mercer County, you might see an isolated sprinkler or two as we go through the overnight. Much better chances for rain as we talked about. Take us through our Thursday afternoon. This is the situation Thursday night, 8 o'clock. We notice that there are some showers over southern portions of the state, and they'll become much more widespread as we go through our Friday afternoon. So you want to keep that umbrella handy as you head out to your afternoon plans, not only Thursday, but also for Friday and into the weekend. Saturday, 7 o'clock, we begin to finally see this front swing on through the region, and so there are decent, good showers, especially in the eastern and northeastern portions of the state. Then the front makes its way through and we pretty much dry out for a couple of days before more rain returns. That happens as we go through our Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. That takes us into the middle portion of the week as well. So let's take a look right now at the rain totals over the next couple of days. According to one of the models that we look at, the European is the one we use for the Futurecast. Let's go ahead and stick with that, be consistent with it. And so you notice that the rain totals are not too bad. There's about a third of an inch, maybe half an inch in some places like Welch and Bluefield, and also into Athens and Pineville. For tomorrow, then 73, morning sun gives way to afternoon clouds. Showers and storms are possible later on in the day too. Winds out of the southeast at 5 to 15. And the 7-day forecast, high temperatures stay in the lower to middle 70s at first, then drop back a little bit behind that front, mid to upper 60s. Take us into Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, the temperatures are cooler because of the clouds. Sunday, the temperatures are cooler because we'll be behind the front at that point, but it will be a very pleasant day. Monday tops out at 76, back to near 80 on Tuesday before dropping back again towards the middle of the week. That's your weather. More news and sports comes up in just a few minutes.